Oh, yesterday I was telling Adrian, as I was telling him, you know that real good friends go through good times and bad times together. So I tell him, no, not yesterday, this morning, I was telling him, real good friends go through good times and bad times together. Cannot be like I will only want to go hang out with my friend at the football field. But when it comes to study, homework club, you don't feel like you want to go. That is actually not going to be very encouraging. If you are facing a difficulty, you can have a friend to support you. That's even more so important. Studying for PSLE it does not need to be a lonely and alone thing. And your frustration and struggle doesn't need to be I'm doing it myself. You can have friends doing it together. Okay, this is a calculator question. Now it's one of the higher order questions, but it's quite fun and interesting. So it's a bit, in real life we don't really have such a situation when you talk about I have a rectangular block, I cut the block into two, then I compare the volume of the block. Very rarely we really see this in real life situation. But if you can think it differently, imagine you are sharing a piece of chocolate with your sibling. Or this is a Toblerone chocolate. Okay, at secondary school maybe you will be a Toblerone because Toblerone will be a Presium. So at secondary school you probably need to learn volume of Presiums. So at P6 is cubes and cuboids for volume. So in this case you have this rectangular block is cut into two pieces, smaller pieces, A and B is shown. The difference of the volume is given. So the volume of A is an unknown, and the volume of B is also unknown. But what is given is the difference between them. Now, I would like you, for a start, use pencil. I use pencil for this task, okay? Use the little space here. Okay, I use a space here, okay? I'd like you to draw out a block that is about the difference. Okay? Okay, I say one time, you have this piece of rectangular block, no need to, I'm asking you to draw, okay? This rectangular block being chopped. Imagine your table is a rectangular block, so being chopped into two blocks. One is a bigger block, one is a smaller block. Now, the challenge that I want you to try is use a pencil and draw out what does the difference look like. When you say I want to know the difference or between, let's say I ask Angel and Elena, I ask them to stand up. Who is taller? Angel. How do I know the difference? You can see, right? What will be the difference? Okay, thank you for standing up. You can see the difference is like this, right? So like I'm telling you, beside her, the difference is this portion. Correct? You understand what I'm saying? So this portion is given. My height not given, her height not given. But what is given is the difference. Okay, now, we're not talking about just two pieces of wire. We're not talking about two squares. We're talking about two blocks here. You got it, you got the idea. Okay, let's take a look. The height is same, okay. It's a very interesting drawing. But it's made clearer by your explanation. If I look at the drawing itself, I would probably have some difficulty understanding. Oh, that brings me to, I should have taught you perhaps the topic of nets, but so you all can draw better. Okay, what do I mean by draw? Okay, that's why I say use pencil, but also you can erase, but generally yours is fine. Okay? You being able to explain your drawing already showed me that you got to understand. So what it means is that I have the block here, this is B. Okay, this is B. How long is B? Okay. For Ryan, I will be expecting you to be able to draw this really nicely, because you've been practicing three-dimensional shapes, right? I ask you to use a pencil, okay? Towards when the next week, exactly next week. Next week we'll be learning the last chapter for primary 6, which is nets and drawing solid figures. So we'll be having quite a bit of practice for this. So we have this block that is 20 centimeter long and 10 centimeter wide. Okay? Now, I'm asking you to try to draw and find out where the difference is. Okay? So I have A and I have B. I draw B below. B. I draw A below. So A is a shorter block, somewhere about my mouse is somewhere. That's why the screen is moving. Okay, so I draw A below. A is a shorter block. Can you understand? I'm asking you to try to draw. So it's the same thing. When I stood up and asked Elysium to stood up, we are like standing on the floor comparing each other. So this is A. A is 9 centimeter. So in fact, can you tell where is the difference? There, which, yes, here, I chop here. It's like I can chop out a separate block. This separate block is how long? 20 minus 9, that will be 11 centimeters. So we are talking about the difference, difference. If you imagine the difference is another block, their difference is this grey block here, a shade. Okay, can you understand? Okay? So the grey block, the difference is a grey block. Shaded block. This block we have the length. The length will be 20 centimeter minus the 9 centimeter. That's how we got 11 centimeter. We have the width. The width is 10 centimeter, which is the same for all the blocks. We don't have the height, but we know that the height is the same for all the blocks. Now, and then we will also have the volume. The volume is 1320 cm cubed or cubic centimeters. With that, I can already find the height of block P because all the height the same. So from here, I can find the height of block B, P, by using the given volume divide by 11 times 10. In other words, it's also the volume divide by 11, then divide by 10. You got a calculator already? You press, that's why you got the answer already, right? I trust that you're correct. I'm just going to write what you're saying down. But I'm not sure, I haven't pressed the calculator yet. But is this okay? Can you understand where this is going? Now it looks like a higher order question because you need to imagine where that difference is. That's why I asked you to try to visualize and draw it out. Of course, it will be a lot easier if I were to give you the block immediately and tell you to cut. That's what I started out doing, asking you all to use the cubes to make the blocks out. But after a while, some of you are quite reluctant to make blocks anymore. So in the end, the truth is, in the exam time, you also will not be given the blocks to try building and solving questions. You really have to visualize and use your imagination. Okay? So in this case, you get the height. So as a result, we move on to part B, which is the even harder question. Now, the harder question is as such. We are using A and then put into another box. Is the other box here? Can you see the other box? Is it in the question? No, it's not even drawn. You know what I'm talking about? So there's a lot of imagination required for this question. But if you take all your skills and do it step by step, try to draw things out, you probably can answer it. Yeah, you can run. Go ahead, sit in front of Ke Xun. Oh yeah, there's a space there. You can sit beside Shantel. Anaki is not here. Oh wait, do you need to go? Otherwise, this is recorded. You can go back and look at the video, okay? Okay? Okay, yeah? Okay? Okay. Thank you. Okay, now, so part B, the problem comes again. Nothing is drawn. You talk about a rectangular box, but the rectangular box is not even there. Okay? So what you can do is, okay, I can try to draw myself a rectangular box. If you're good with drawing, lucky you. It helps. Okay? If you're not good with drawing, start crying. Don't worry. Maybe you're good in maths. Also can solve. Okay? So the rectangular box have a measurement. It says there is, oh, sorry, I draw wrongly already. Look at the measurement again. It says is the box. The box is 27 centimeter times 30 centimeter times 50 centimeter. So length, breadth, height. I said I draw it wrongly, you know why? Based on the measurements, 27 is how long, right? 30 is how wide breadth, right? And the height is 50. So how is my diagram looking wrong? The box looks wrong. Correct. Right, you got it right. So looking at these measurements, by right it should be taller. It should be like taller. How about the long and the short? Yeah, the breadth must be longer. Maybe something like that. Use pencil, okay? Drawings, use pencil, please. Efron, do you hear that? Drawing, use pencil, please. So I can say it's 27 times 30 times very tall is 50 centimeter tall. Looks something like that. Then it's trying to tell you, take the gray blocks A and put it inside. Now, the problem is, the blocks you must look at the length, breadth and height. Does it fit? How many blocks do you think can occupy this side? A. Very good. So how do I do 3? Correct. Can I put 3 this way also? Does it fit? You realize it's the perfect fit. I can put 9, 9, 9. And then what is the width? 10, 10, 10. Can you understand? So one layer is how many? 3 on the front and 3 on the side. So one layer is 3 times 3, 9 blocks. How tall? The height is 12, right? It's 12. It's 12, but it's limited by the height of the box. The box is 50 centimeter tall. The length and the breadth, no issue, right, is divisible by the number. Each block A, each block A is 9 centimeter long, 10 centimeter wide, 12 centimeter tall. But, okay, so the length-wise, no issue, 3. 3 blocks. The width-wise, also no issue, 3 blocks. So one layer, I can have 9 blocks. Can you understand now? Remember when we were building the cube earlier on? I have the first layer, second layer, third layer. So the first layer is 9 cubes, 9 blocks of A. Now, then the question is, I have this whole thing reaches 50 centimeter. But here, 1A is 12 centimeter. Is it a clean division? No. So how many to 50? 12 times 3 is 36. Is it close to 50? Can I put another term? Can. So how many? 48. So is 12 times 4. Can you see? So I have 12. I have 12, another 12, another 12, another 12, and then what happened? Here got one tiny 2 centimeter. Cannot fill up. Can you understand now? Now, how is it that I cannot take all the volume? Find, how is it that do you think I can take? No, okay. Basically, I'm telling you now, I cannot take 27 times 30 times 50, then divide by the volume of A. I cannot do that. You know why? Yeah. So that's one thing. The other reason is because they are fixed blocks. He said what curve means, but you cannot squeeze them like that because it is a fixed shape. I cannot squeeze it and move it and make sure that it fits. It's a fixed shape. It's limited by its dimension. If it's liquid, it's a different thing. I can take the whole volume of the tank, divide by 1 cup. Because it's liquid, it has no definite shape. I pour already, I fill, then I see what's the remainder. But when you are putting blocks in, the question is, you can't squeeze. I can't force feed. So I cannot do this times everything, times A, and then divide. It doesn't work. I need to really be able to visualize how many blocks can I stack upwards. Okay? So, if I write down the story is like this. Blocks of A. Along the length, I can have 3 blocks. Why 3 blocks? Because 27 divided by 9 equals to 3. Now, along the breadth, I can have also 3 blocks. Because 30 divided by 10 is 3. That means I have this is 1 layer. 1 layer of 9 blocks of A. Can you understand now? This is 1 layer. Can you understand? Now I stack up the layers and I want to see along the height. along the height, I can only have 4 layers. Because it's 50 centimeter. So I have 12 times 4 equals to 48. And you don't have to write down the whole story, you know. You just understand. You need to understand. Yes, you need to revise. Best is right, you write down the whole story. You write down the whole story, you revise better. I'm so happy. If I don't write down the whole story, how would you write it down? You understand what I'm saying now? You need to understand the story yourself, right? That's why I write the story. If I just write there 27 divided by 9, 30 divided by 10, 12 times 4, then the answer is the final answer. So, the greatest number of blocks of A will be 3 times 3 times 4. That means 9 layers times 4, answer is 36 blocks. The thing is this, you don't write the story, you write 3 times 3 times 4, you also get the mark. So I think when you're revising, can you understand now? If you can understand, okay no? Honestly, right now is your choice. Your choice to learn, your choice to try to understand and see whether you can apply these skills. Honestly, you copy my whole story in the exam time, can you reproduce it? That's the most important thing, right? Do I really need you to copy everything? No. But whatever you are choosing to write down now, you got to have to understand it. Can you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, who can understand the story? Okay. Shall we do one easy question? We do one easy one. Okay, restore some faith in this topic. Okay, this is really the hardest question in this whole set. Okay, because we really test you on whether you can visualize. Okay, just one easy one. Okay. Okay, anyway, I saw another teacher's solution. The teacher used algebra to solve. I don't know whether I want to do that, but I decided not to. Okay, so I try to use logic and explanation. Hopefully that helps you better. Okay. Okay, we go to one easy question. We go to the first question on the page, shall we? From the last page to the first page. Restore some faith. This one. Okay, this is the first page. This is page number 39. We are looking at the very first question. Let's restore some faith. Here, in this very first question, it tells you that there's this just one cuboid, okay? And it has a square base. And we spoke about it previously. The square base, okay, just recall a bit, we've learned length at a single measurement. We learned area, there's a centimeter or meters also can. I give you a cm square. And then we learn volume, there's centimeter times centimeter times centimeter, which is a cm cube thing. Then we learn in this chapter this identity called square root. Square root helps us jump from area back to length. And then we learn cube root. Cube root helps us to jump from volume to length. Okay? Can go last question. Come on. Okay, last question. Promise today no homework, okay? Last question. Come on, let's persevere. Last 15 minutes, okay? Yeah, very fast one, okay? Very fast. Let's lesson very fast. And before you know it, we are done with PSLE. Honestly, I'm with all joy when I think about celebrating graduation with you. But I continuously struggle with being worried at the same time because I don't know whether you are going to be ready for it. Okay, so we must promise to work hard for the remaining few months. It's just a few months left. Okay? Okay, now, it has a square base and its height is 4 cm. So I have the length, breadth and height. is a square base. So the length and the breadth is the same. But unknown, the height is 4 cm. Area of the square base, part A. It's a cuboid, cuboid. Can I use cube root here? No. Okay? Remember, cube root only for cubes. Come on, guys! Last question. Hang in there. You're done. Oh, great. I'm done. I was worried that you are feeling that you don't want to do anymore because I have some tired presses in front. Is that easy? Easy? Yes. Okay, cool. Okay, Daniel, is okay? Is it easy? Easy? Okay, want to tell us the answer? How do you find the area of the square base? Skylar, I'm asking Daniel. Yes. And the answer is 64. Thank you. What's the unit of measurement? Thank you. And finally, the length will be? Thank you. No. Say one more time again. The length of the square base. What? Out the area. The area is in squared. What should you do? Is it divide by 4? Is it divide by 2? What's that? The square base is a square. I have the area, there's 64. The length and the breadth is the same, 8 times 8. Very good. You can find it either by 8 times 8 equals to 64, or you can use the square root function, 64 equals to 8. Is that okay? Yes. So the length of the square base what's the unit of measurement, guys? Okay? Okay? Do you get it right? Yes. Great. Is this okay? Is this question easier than the last question? Yes. Okay, right? Okay. I promise no more, right? Hello, still on 7 minutes. Where do you think you're going? I said, I want to do one revision item, right, for PSLE. Hello, it's 2:53. Can you all have a bit more perseverance? Seven questions, you complete one question on one page. Easy. This one is easy. The diagram looks scary, but it's easy. Okay? Yesterday I left this question on this page. Come on, guys. 7 minutes, let's finish this one. Huh? Yes, great. Once you... Huh? Who said I already did? I see. This is a non-calculator question. So I see workings at the side. Find the area of the unshaded part. Unshaded part. No, not acceptable. Unshaded part. Okay? Unshaded part. This question 13, page 13, question 5. Now you realize you need to write some of these. Bye. No, wrong units. Okay, Daniel is done. Bye-bye. No, work only on your own. Come on. 2 steps. 3 steps, huh? 3 steps. I give you a few more minutes. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, done. Bye-bye. 3 steps, huh? 3 steps. Okay. 3.5 square. 3.14 times 3. What's the radius? Radius is not 6. 3.14 times 3 times 3, pi r squared, not pi d. Area, pi r squared. Bye-bye. Okay? Skylar, calm down and do this. We still have 4 minutes, okay? Very good. The first step, the area of the shaded part is circle. Pi times 3 times 3. 3.14 times 3 times 3. Because the quarters, the 4 quarters put together is a circle. Okay? Then you want to find the unshaded portion. 3.14 times 3 times 3. 4 identical quarter circle. So you are talking about getting the square of 6 centimeter by 6 centimeter minus 4 quarter circles being put together, it becomes a circle. And actually, the answer is blank and they have no units. Okay, please write in the units. Adrian, write in the units now. Write in the units now. What's the unit? I will appreciate if you could write it neatly. That is correct. You can go. Bye-bye. Now the radius of the circle is pi r squared. So for the circle, shaded circle is pi r squared. 3.14 times 3 times 3. The square is 6 times 6, 36 square centimeter. Use this value to minus this value. Yes, you want to show me what? Come. Adrian, have you written in the units? You just need to write units only. How long do you need to take to write units? Why are you using 22 over 7, my dear? 3.14. 3.14, 3.14. I don't have my book, I write not on paper. I'm disappointed that you don't have the things, so. Okay, bye-bye. Who else want to show me? Huh? No need, you can finish the question. I already give you the whole thing already. Okay. Wrong unit. Area, my dear. Area. I want you to complete the question. I already wrote down the steps for you. I do not need your money. I need your effort, my dear. Yes. Let's go. Yep. Okay? Calculation error, we group. But you got it correct. You have calculation error, okay? We group it together. Yep. 15 minus you. So calculation error is if here multiplication, this is wrong. Yeah, you this part. Okay. Wow, so untidy. Somehow you using pencil. Can you use an eraser to erase? Where's your book? Doing what? Revision, is it? Okay. This is very important. Do not do workings like that. This is minus 1 mark for things, half mark. Minus half mark for wrong use of equals. So the combination of equals together, that's not correct. Okay, so don't do that. Otherwise it's not clear. Okay, bye bye. Bye bye. What do you say? What does it mean? Okay, bye bye. Karen, you just need to believe in yourself. You can do it. Yeah, just the unit. Rather than having that motivation to go, then you do. Have the motivation to do first, then I say one more time. Instead of having the motivation to go, then you do. Have the motivation to do, then go. You understand the difference? Instead of thinking of I want to go, then I do. Think of I want to do it, then I do. Actually, I don't really just want to look at the answer. I want to look at the presentation. Thinking about how you did, actually it's better than how you present. It's already an improvement. You thinking sequentially step by step, realizing that if we got the wrong radius, then you work it out. You understand? This is a more important improvement for getting the right answer. Okay? And so I also think that you need to try what I just covered. Attempt to think about doing it and getting it. Okay? And try to recall what the body is like. If you are stuck and don't remember anything, take out your textbook, go to the last few pages of the textbook and look at it and refer them. That is your helpline for many things. If your mind is blank and you don't have an answer, you need to refer to something. Okay? I don't want you to be sitting down there guessing. I want you to have a reference with him. Soon you can add. Soon you have all the things inside of it. Okay? Alright? Okay. Oh, just now I mistake you. Right. What was your mistake just now? I want to say that you may missing units. That's the lesson. I want to really tell you that this whole mess is not going to help you in the exam time. You need to be able to organize. I noticed this cancellation a lot in all your class, your school note also. It's going to hurt you in the exam because you're everywhere. You cannot ask that. You cannot ask your examiner to just tell you find the unit please. Yeah, I don't know where you are starting with your special advisor. Yeah, you know, it's like here, and then yeah, and then I put a pencil here, a pencil here. Yeah. Stop jumping. Okay. Gather yourself. Start at the start point and move towards. Shani, I only want you to see. I want to see you in school as well. I want to see you in school as well. No matter what time you wake up, you come to school. You have a purpose here. Okay? To see me in school every day. Yes. Why? My dear Siler, I would like you to apologize for being rude. Apology accepted. Anyway, your units are not correct. Summer, you got it wrong, sorry. Come here. 7.7. Yeah, okay. Yep.
Just okay.
Bye.
Give me back $12.
Oh, the order is wrong. 36 minus
I want
6.
to know.
Minus 1 mark.
If she knows.
I actually like this way of presenting it.
This is a dub.
Even though this okay,
I want the
I
cocktail
like this
roll.
this is what only some of us have. Yes, even though it's okay to scribble, but can give us. I have only one